Ho ho hello! Thank you for stopping by. My name is Becky and this is Bex Reads, and today I am doing the Honest Booktuber Tag. So I saw Monika at Pardon This Book Addict do this video and I needed a video idea. And I thought, you know what, this will be a really easy video because she did it unedited. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am not gonna edit this video at all. Thank God I don't do intros and I don't do end cards. I don't do any of that shit. So, this is gonna be me, unedited. So I will leave Monika's video linked in the description down below if you want to check it out. I'm also gonna tag my friend Jackie because she does one-shot videos all the time with minimal editing. And Jackie, I don't want to say you'll love to see this video because I don't know if you will or not, but I want you to watch this video, Jackie. So here's me. Unedited. Usually when I film my videos, I live on a very busy street. It's an emergency exit street. So there's cars, there's trucks, there's people honking their horns. It's very noisy out there. And I often have to pause and edit around that so that it's not heard in this video. But I ain't doing that this time. So if you hear a garbage truck go by or people honking or anything like that, you're just gonna hear it. Because even though I don't have a microphone, apparently my cameras, or my phone's, whatchamacallit, microphone, picks up every fucking little sound. So, we're just not gonna edit that out. And you're gonna see what it's like for me to film unedited. Okay? Okay, so there are questions. Usually I'll get creative and I'll throw up a stupid little screen with words. And I do that because I have to write things down. I could easily just pull up my tablet and like look at the questions on somebody's video, but I like writing stuff down. It puts it in my brain so that I remember it easier, and it's just easier for me to read because I can hold this close to my face. So I've written all the questions down. The first question, have you ever lied about reading a book? No, I haven't. I don't see the purpose in doing that. If I don't like books, I DNF them or I just don't read them, but I've never lied about reading a book. Question 2, have you ever avoided a book because of controversy around the content or author? Maybe? I think the one that comes to mind for me, I don't know if it was controversial or not, but it was like a dark taboo romance. It was The Wild by, I can't remember the author, and I'm not gonna edit the picture in. I'm gonna make this as easy on myself as possible. I'm not even gonna edit in some pictures. It was The Wild, and I had heard people talking about it because it's like, it's pseudo-incest is what it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so, and that's something that I do not like reading about in books. I will not read a book if there's incest in it. Even if it's like a step-parent, step-child, or step-sibling relationship, if they grew up together and or raised one another, I consider that incest, and I don't want to read about that because it gives me the freaking ick. So I knew that this book, people were talking about it, so I watched a bunch of people talk about it, and I decided, nope, that ain't for me. So I guess in that sense, I have avoided a book because of the controversy surrounding it. But when it comes to like authors, I don't follow a lot of authors on social media because I just honestly, I don't care about their personal lives. That's probably mean, but I'm just here for your stories, okay? So I don't care what your political leanings are. I don't care what you think about what's happening in the world. I don't care if you're having a tiff with another author. I just don't care. So I don't follow authors, and I don't follow people who talk about like drama within the author world all that much. So if there's controversy with an author, I typically don't know about it, and so I don't avoid their books because of that. It usually has to do with a trope. Then I will seek out why and then determine if I want to avoid that story or not. So there are often tropes that I don't like, such as like teenagers in age gap romances, daddy kink, incest, love triangles. If a book has any of that, I want to know so that I can avoid it. And that's the only time I've ever gone out of my way to avoid a book. Question 3, have you ever been sent a book for free and not disclosed it? No, I'm always so excited when I receive a book for free. I'm like, oh my god, you thought that I was deserving of a free book? You want to send me a free book? I'm always happy to disclose that to people because it makes me feel like I've made it. I'm like, I am getting free books to read? Holy shit. So, no, I've never not disclosed that. I'm always very happy to share. Question 4, have you ever bought a book with no intention of reading it? I think the only time I can say this is if it's like a special edition of a book that I've already read. So, for example, I read What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez, absolutely loved it. And so when I saw that Owl Crate had this very beautiful special edition, I wanted it because I loved this book. So I purchased it. Do I intend to read this exact copy of it? No, I don't, because it's so pretty. So that's the only time that I bought a book with no intention of reading it. I have gotten other special edition books like through Fairy Loot and things like that, and I will read those because like if it's the only copy I have, I will read it. But I haven't just bought like a normal book with no intention of reading it. When I buy books, it's because I do intend to read them. Sometimes I don't end up reading them because they'll sit on my shelf for a couple years and my interest in it has waned, and so then I will unhaul it. But when I initially buy a book, it's with the full intention of reading it. Question 5, have you ever got caught up in BookTube drama? No, not really. I don't think I'm big enough of a booktuber to get caught up in BookTube drama. I tend to avoid drama. I'm not a big drama person. I don't like reality TV shows for that reason. I think it's just unnecessary drama. I don't watch like booktubers who talk about the drama that's going on in the book world. I just don't care to get caught up in all that. It's none of my business. If I'm not the person that is causing the drama, it's not my business. And I don't like to cause drama either. So, no. I don't think I've ever gotten caught up in it, and I hope to God I never do. Question 6. Have you ever had a... What? I can't even read my own handwriting. Have you ever had a hate comment, and did you respond? So I don't even think this was meant to be a hate comment. I think it was just like a negative comment. It was on one of my videos. I think it was like, has Everand saved me money? Or did Kindle Unlimited save my money? Or something like that. And somebody made a comment of something like, your numbers don't match up. I think you're not telling the truth or something like that. So I don't think it was necessarily a hate comment. It was just like a rude comment. Like, excuse me, do you think I have time to sit here and fudge up some numbers for a video that's gonna get me 100 views, if that? No, I don't. Did I respond? Yes, I did. I respond to most of my comments. If somebody leaves me a comment, I respond to it. Or I will react to it if it's just an emoji. But I respond to all of my comments. Even those unsolicited ones where they're like, your SEO could be better, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you found me, so I must be doing something right. So I think that's the only like negative comment I might have received. Negative in my mind anyway. But I haven't really received any like hate comments or anything like that. And if I did, I would either, depending on what it was, I would either respond in a very passive-aggressive, sarcastic manner, or I would just delete it. So that's how I handle that. Question 7. Have you ever made a video just because you knew it would get views? I think I've tried, and they usually don't end up getting views. My thing with videos is the ones that I think will get views never do, and the ones that I don't think will get views always seem to. Now, I have done videos where like something has done really well, like I did a BookTube discussion video and it did really well, and so like, oh, I'll do another one of those. and it didn't do it really well. So I can never tell what's going to do well and what's not going to do well on my channel. So I don't typically sit there and think, oh, is this going to get me views if I make this video or not? I just make the video, and if it gets views, it gets views. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm always just happy when one of my videos reaches 100 views. I'm like, holy shit, 100 people watched this? Or somebody watched it 100 times? I'll take it. But yeah, I don't think I've ever like sat down and like known that a video would get views and therefore I did it. A lot of the ones that I see other people do that are really, really popular are videos that I don't want to make. Like a lot of people do tier ranking videos, and I tried a couple of those and I realized I hated tier ranking videos. So no matter if they would get me views or not, I refuse to do tier ranking videos because I hate editing those stupid things. Lots of people will do like Goodreads choice videos and shit like that are really popular and get views, and I don't use Goodreads, so I'm not gonna make it just because I know it would fit in with what's trending at the moment. So unless it's something that I genuinely want to make and I know it's going to get views, then I would make it. But I couldn't tell you how this algorithm works and what gets views and what doesn't. I just make videos, and if people watch them, great, I appreciate it, and if not, I'll probably delete it in a year. Question 8. If you could go back to the beginning of your channel, would you do anything different? Well, technically I did go back to the beginning of my channel. I had a BookTube channel before I had Bex Reads, so I had it for like 2 years maybe, and it didn't do very well, so I gave up, and then I came back because I realized I missed doing videos. So technically I did go back and I did do things differently. What I did differently was I engaged more with the community on BookTube. I started doing collabs with people. I started participating in readathons and read-alongs. I started being active in reading sprints and things like that. So that is definitely one thing that I did different that worked this time around. Question 9. Are there any channels you wish you could be more like? Sure, of course. Jess at Honest Fiction, she is so fucking good at editing her videos. I applaud her. Do I wish I could do that? I probably could do that if I had the will and desire to. That's my thing though. I'm lazy. So I look at Jess and I'm like, oh God, girl, your videos are so wonderfully edited, but I just don't have the desire and or patience to sit down and edit like that. So I applaud her for that, and I'm always envious that she puts so much effort into her videos, and it shows. Being Daphne, I wish I had her like vlog abilities. Her videos are always so aesthetically pleasing. They're always so like crisp and clear and stationary. I suck at vlogging because I'm a shaky person, so I record with my phone. So if I'm holding my phone in my hand, my footage is often very shaky because I'm a shaky person. I don't know why I shake. Trust me. I've been to the doctor. I'm like, do I have diabetes? No. Is it something? They could never freaking tell me. So I don't know why I'm a shaky person, but I'm a shaky person. So my vlog footage is often very shaky. Could it be better if I invested in a camera that had like whatever it is that makes it not move? I can't think of the English word for it. But if I invested in a camera, maybe that would help. But again, I'm a cheap bitch. I'm not making money off of this YouTube thing, so I'm not going to invest money in something that might help if I'm not making money off of it. Once I start making money off of this, if I ever do, maybe then we'll talk. But for now, I use my phone and I do the best I can. Sometimes it turns out great and sometimes it turns out shit. But, you know, I wish I could be more like Daphne. That's where that tangent went. I want her steady hand. Is there anybody else's channel? I wish I had April and Allie's from Happily Ever April and what's Allie's channel? All I Do Is Read. She's taking a break and I really, really miss her because she has such humor. See, there's a bus. I could have edited that out, but I'm not going to. Allie has such humor in her videos. Every single one of them always put a smile on my face, always made me laugh. I wish I had her humor. Same with April. She just has this humorous spirit about her, and she's always giggling, and it's just infectious. And I want that. I want to be funny, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm just a sarcastic bitch. So I wish I had that. Is there anybody else who I'm just like, I want to be you? We're gonna stick with those because that's all I can think about, and I don't want to sit here and ponder for hours and hours. And is this the last question? Yeah. Question 10. What is something you love about your channel? I love my bookshelves. I do. I love these things. You know why I love these things? Because they're not white Billy bookshelves. And I think it makes people stand out when they don't have white Billy bookshelves. If you have white Billy bookshelves, that's great. I know you love them. That's why you have them. But every time I watch a video and there's a white Billy bookshelf in the background, I focus more on the person. Sorry, I had to swallow my spit. I focus more on the person than the background. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should get white Billy bookshelves so that people focus more on me and less on my background. I don't know that people focus on my background, quite honestly. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying. I'm just rambling at this point. But the point is I like my bookshelves because they're different. And they're not white. And I like that about them. What else do I like about my channel? I just like sitting down and talking about the books that I like to talk about. I had like a collaborative Facebook page where like me and 2 other people, we were co-admins for it. So we recommended books of all different genres and things like that, which was great. But I like the fact that this is just mine and I can talk about the books that I love, regardless of if anybody else likes them or not. I like the fact that I talk about a lot of books that people have no idea that they even exist. I've had so many people say, you read so many books I've never heard of. And that makes me very, very proud of myself, that I read books that a lot of people haven't heard of. I like, this is a hard question. What do I like about my channel? I don't know. It's just mine. It's my hobby. It gives me something to do. It's something that I'm proud of, that I've built up. It's something that I enjoy doing. And I think that's the key to anybody who wants to start a BookTube channel, or anybody who's like started one and doesn't feel like they've grown or that their channel has progressed any. I think you need to enjoy what you're doing and enjoy making videos and enjoy talking about the books that you are talking about, because if you don't enjoy this, it's going to grate on you how much effort you put into something and don't get in return for it. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Okay, I'm not gonna edit this out. I'm gonna go answer my door because it's probably a package, and I'll be right back to end out this video. So stare at my bookshelves. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to edit this video. The police are here to take note of some packages that were stolen. Okay, I'll talk to you later, bye. For fuck's sake, my life is never this interesting. Anyhoozle, that didn't work. We had some packages stolen and the police showed up to tell us they caught the guy who stole them and wanted to know what they were priced at. And here I am answering the door pretending to be my sister because they're like, Lori Weaver? I'm like, yep, that's me, because usually it's just solicitors, so I just pretend to be her. And I couldn't be her this time because I didn't know what the fuck was stolen. You see, this stresses me out. I don't like this. Anywho, where was I before I got interrupted? Oh, what is something you like about your channel? Did I say enough? I think I said enough, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm basically just here to end out this video. So that was the Honest Booktuber Tag. I hope you enjoyed. Ay, ay, ay. So, if you want to do this tag, go for it. Do it. If you don't want to do this tag, I don't blame you. But yeah, that was it for this video. If you made it to the end, leave me a police emoji, please. I'm not going to edit that in either, so find your own police emoji. How do I end my videos? And with that, thank you for watching. And until my next Bookmas video, don't steal people's packages because sometimes they might find you. Okay? Have a good holiday. Bye. Yikes.